Beep! What is up, ninjas? My name is Sam World, and it's that time of the month where your boys gotta eat, okay? Because we got a brand new pack out today, guys, called Illusions, based on the Future Rave sound of David Guetta and Morten. And we've had other artists come on board to sort of give their own take to it, like Nicky Romero, John Dalbeck, and I could say kind of like Maddox, maybe. As well as Will Sparks, even though I don't know if I would consider that Future Rave. But this pack is going to be heavy techno, trance, and big room vibes. That's what this Future Rave sound is about. And it also has a little bit of Swedish influences in the terms of the rhythms that they are using for it. Now, I do want to give a huge shout out to my wife for making the cover art, or sorry, the artwork for the pack. She knows how to make my visions come to life in terms of love and in terms of sound design. Okay, guys, so today we're going to be looking at these presets, and if you think it's a good fit for you, consider supporting. It's the best way to support my channel, hear what I do on YouTube. You know, instead of having you donate to me, I'd rather make some sick sounds for you guys so that you can make the music that you want, and we can sort of give you a shortcut so that you can just start working on music straight away, because one sound can inspire a whole track, and I truly believe that. With that being said, let's get straight into this, guys. So the Serum sound is going to contain 123 presets. We'll say 120. And the first song we have here is called Detroit 3 a.m. Reezer. Now, I'm not going to play the original melody because it is too close to that extent. So I'm just going to play some random. Okay. On the website, you can find a demo which has some variations to the melody, but very similar to it. So you can hear how this one sounds like in that retrospect. I do recommend that you do a little bit of post-processing, of course, because I try to get the sound as best as I can with what Serum offers, because I know you guys won't be able to open up my Ableton, and that's what separates my presets from the rest, or that's what I like to think, is the fact that I put in a lot of work in making sure these sounds come as best as I can make them sound coming out of Serum. In and out. The next song we have is called BA Dirty Mike, so you know what I'm about. This is going to be more of an accentuation bass line. So if you hear a lot of this Future Rave stuff, it's going to have these accentuated bass lines that you can barely tell they're there, but they really work wonders. So they're going to be more for adding a bit of a bit of like a boom, a knock. And again, the EQ, that's something I didn't used to do in previous presets, so it sounds like. So I just try to make these sounds come a little alive with that EQ there. As we move along, we have another one called Don't Look, which is going to be a wave-shaped sound. And what that means is that you're going to utilize a couple of different signs at different octaves to create the harmonics and run them through heavy distortion, so you get. Gonna be more for breaks. Okay, it's a really cool sound. We go to sub. I call it go to sub just because it sounds so good. It's so nice, the response on it. I found this wavetable inside of Serum. Mellow but unstable, but I like to use it. It just sounds really good. It has the right amount of upper harmonics so you can hear the bass like in D, low D. And that's what I'm hitting, man. As you guys know, if I use a normal sine wave, we're gonna mess the damn preset up on D. You can barely see it. You can barely hear it. So again, little things go long ways. Yeah, anyways, if anyone can use that in a song, let me know. I'd like to hear it. Okay. Knocks, of course, for toms. So you can definitely use knocks for like your sort of the toms instead of going with real toms. Strong basses. Okay, so these are going to be BA layer with kick click. These are going to be essentially the way I made them. Put a kick, put the sound going across it, give it a little bit of sidechain, and then just play it across. So that's going to give you sort of like the kicks that they're using in their tracks, in a sense like the because that ain't no big room kick, man. That's a sub. The next sound we have here is called BA Super Duper Big Saw. You could roll it if you wanted to, and then again, of course, just open it up to get like a nice little response. The next one we have is BA Sync Breaker. I like this one. This is one of those where I just really like to play with it because it sounds so nice. Yeah, sync breaker. Okay, Tesla. All right, guys, with the basses out of the way, we're going to get to the most important part of the pack, which in my opinion are the leads, because a lot of the basses that they're running in Future Rave aren't going to be like crazy sound design basses. It's going to be more subs, nice, warm, deep subs. But we're going to be going over some of the leads. Now, some of these leads can be found in the competitions packs, but some of them, they didn't even bother remaking them because they were a little bit more complicated. So we're going to be going over some of these leads. I hope you guys like them, but the first one is called Lead 3 AM Wider. I really like this one. I think it sounds the best when it's played at the lowest octave you can possibly go. Okay, and if you want to hear it with reverb, we can put some. But personally, me, use a reverb outside of it, guys. The Serum one isn't the greatest. Acid. The next lead we have is called Lead Aim for the Middle. The next lead we have is called Lead Alone. Okay, as we move along, Lead AM. So you want to play really soft. It sounds really good. The next lead we're going to be looking at, guys, is called Big Rumor Trance, which is going to sound like... Alright, so it's going to be a big one. Lead Blaster. Yeah, that one's meant for the drop, though. It's like, damn, it's a bomb. The next lead we have here is called Bomba, based on Bombardment. This lead is called Conspiracy, and it's just based on one of the songs on Morten's playlist, Planet X. Sounds really good. The next lead we have, guys, is called Leads Dreams Are Made Of. So it's obviously based on the David Guetta and Morten track, but it's gonna sound like this. Okay, so there's something like different about it, of course. You know, the thing with the pack, of course, as you're noticing, it's a lot of sauce because that's what the sounds entailed. But the difference, what makes them different, all just the way that you process the sauce in certain ways. But I really like this one. This one's cool too. For some reason, it sounded ethnic to me, so I called it ethnic. The next lead we have here is called Heaven on Earth. So again, very techno-y sort of sounding leads, but the way that they use them in the music is what makes them sound really cool. The next lead is called Lead Last Stand. So it's going to be based on the Shapov and Armin track. I just wish I could play it on my little keyboard here on the Mac. This lead is called Love Nasty, so it's based on one of the songs that Morten and David Guetta have, but it's just a shot. Alright, so it's going to be really nasty. Saw just distorted to hell with a Cyril Square, man. I swear. Lead Love You. And these are some of the these are some of the anthemic. The next lead we have here, guys, is called Lead Nothing More, which sounds like... The next lead is called Raveology, so I think this is one of my favorite ones. Alright, so just playing at different octaves so you guys can see the difference that it does there. This next lead is called Lead Roller Up, so you're supposed to hold it. The next lead is called Lead Stabber. So of course, very trancey. Damn, you can use it as a stab as we go. And finally, guys, the last lead I'm going to show you guys is called Lead Ultra Saw, which is going to sound like that. It's one of my favorites. And again, that's one nasty lead with some good texture to it. It's one of my favorite ones there. From there, guys, we're going to have pads. I think I just found the meaning of life. Let's get an idea. It's just pads, of course, which are going to sound like so. And of course, plug. Whoa. And the last plug I'll show is called Plug Super. Alright guys, and with the Serum presets out of the way, there is going to be a sample pack included with the pack. I always add it sort of like as a bonus, as I know a lot of you guys support me mainly for the presets. But I do try my best to improve my sample selection game in the way that I make the samples so that they fit the genre. Essentially, my goal is to have a sample pack where if you add it, it fits the sound. A lot of people misunderstand sometimes that they think they can put any damn kick in a song and expect it to work. If you hear trance, if you hear G-house, etc., the kicks are different to an extent. Yeah, they're kind of made in the same process, synthesized, but at the end of the day, there are differences in the way that they are. So in the pack, you're going to find a total of 30 kicks. Some good ones and some okay ones, I feel like. But again, you know, you got to find the right kick for your song, for your bass, etc. Top kicks, of course, open hats, percussion, hat loops. Just to give you an idea on how you might want to program the stuff that you're going to be using. Tom loops. Now in the pack, you're also going to find effects, guys, like atmospheres, which you can utilize, like Mike's hard, G sharp, which I think it's like Mike just moaning into the microphone. So you guys can check those out. Creative sweeps. So those are just going to be sort of like Foley based. Really glitchy and weird sort of transitional sweeps, uplifters. Again, they all sound the same at this point to me, in all honesty. Just a bunch of white noise with endless smile. And of course, the white noise. I prefer the white noise type of uplifters. But again, every time I make these, I just like to hear the music. And I go like, okay, they're using this and this. So I'll make something similar to that. In the pack, you're also going to find long fills, which are going to be very snare based. For you guys to utilize, of course, short fills. So you guys to utilize there. And of course, stabs. Saw blast full of reverb and some MIDI, of course, just to get stuff started. So some of them might sound like okay, and of course, I always add construction kits to the pack for you guys to utilize. So yeah, so the point of the construction kits, of course, is obviously what I like to do personally is just grab the drums and the snare fills and stuff so that I don't have to go find stuff. And then from there, just build out a song as fast as possible. And then I can always come back and rework that stuff. But that's the way I hope that you guys are using them. Again, you're going to find effects and you're going to find the MIDIs for all of these if you like some of the melodies and you want to make something similar. And it's all going to be there, guys. Obviously, I am tired and beat from the creation of this pack, but I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you enjoyed hearing some of the sounds. And you can find it over at evilsounds.com, guys. So for you future rave heads out there, let's get illusionized. That'll sound catchier. But yeah, guys, you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys next time for another video. Take care and peace out.